This video will be going through the J Perms. So J Perms can be recognized by the 3x1 bar here and two 2x1 bars here and here. Now there are two different types of J Perms and they can be recognized by holding the 3x1 bar here towards the left. Now in this case the attached 2x1 bar here is at the back, so this is the JB Perm. Similarly, if we hold the 3x1 bar here towards the left, this time there isn't a 2x1 bar here at the back, instead it's at the front. So this is the mirror of the previous one, this is the JA Perm. It is important not to get J Perms confused with N Perms. They can look similar from certain angles, but N Perms do not have a 3x1 bar anywhere on the cube. So here I got the JB Perm. I'm doing this one first because this is the right-handed algorithm and so it should be easier to learn. So JB Perm, and the algorithm goes like this. So for the JA Perm, the first algorithm that I'm going to show is basically the mirror of the JB's algorithm using our left hand. It's the one that I personally use, and it's not too bad. It goes like this. So if you don't like using your left hand, you could use this algorithm. For this one, we want to hold the 3x1 bar towards you at the front and do this algorithm. So if you're going to use the RUF algorithms or the LUF algorithms, an easy way to remember which hand to use is to look at where the bar is. So remember that always use the hand that's away from the bar. So in this case, this 3x1 bar is towards the left side, which means that I want to use my right hand for the algorithm. So that should be enough to remind you which hand to use. Now for this case, the 3x1 bar is now on the right hand side, which means that we want to use our left hand for this algorithm. So once again, fairly easy to recognize. And finally, probably the most important thing for the RUF or LUF algorithms is knowing which side to put the bar on. So in this case, I know to put the bar on the left side to do the right-handed algorithm. But what if you put the bar on the right side? If you do the left-handed algorithm from this angle, that would actually be incorrect. And that's because you never want to be facing this extending, this 2x1 bar that's extending off the main 3x1 bar. So you never want to be facing that. So that's the way to remember it. So as soon as you see this, you know, oh, I'm facing the wrong angle, I should turn it around so I'm not facing it. And so when you do that, the bar naturally becomes either on the left side or the right side, and it'll be on the correct side. So then you can use your opposite hand to do the algorithm. So for the RUF or the LUF algorithms, to recognize AUF is to look at this front bar here. So these two colors are orange, which means that orange is going to end up at the front. So I know I have to add a U prime for the AUF when I finish this algorithm. U prime, and that solves AUF. And the same technique or recognition technique goes for the left-handed LUF algorithm. So these two are red. So when I finish the algorithm, this front side is going to be red. So I know I have to add a U move to solve AUF. So it goes like this. And I have to add finish off with a U move. And finally, if you use the RUL algorithm for the JA Perm, then just remember there's no really easy way to recognize it. Just remember that you'll have to add a U prime to finish off if the front colors are matching, because this bar will shift to this side here. So in order for it to be solved, it has to be moved back, so like this. So it goes here, add a U prime to finish off. Thanks for watching, hope you learned something, see you next time.